Okay, this video is going to be, it's going to teach you how to bow drill, which is basically making a fire without a lighter or matches or anything, just using sticks. Um, there's four things you need. One is a spindle, um, and it's really important what type of wood you use. Um, this is yucca, which is really good, but also sage works well, and cottonwood, and the but if you're in like a deciduous forest or something like that, you're going to want to split a log and use the inside rings, and that's the driest, softest wood of the in the log, so you want to use that. And then you whittle it down into a cylinder shape, and then you point out one end, which is going to fit into your top rock, which is the second thing you need. It's basically a hole in a rock, and the spindle's going to rotate in that hole. The third thing you need is a bow with a string on it, like this, and it's going to be somewhat loose. I have a special knot at the end so that I can tighten it just by doing this, and it tightens it up. It's going to be loose enough so that you get your spindle, and then here, I'll show this up close. Put it in like that, and then you wrap it around so that it's like, so it looks like this. And so once you get your string to the right tightness or whatever, so that it's pretty snug when you lock it in, you're ready to go. And then the fourth thing you need is a fireboard. Yucca and sage also work well as a fireboard, but generally, as a rule of thumb, it should be softer wood than your spindle. So right now I'm using aspen, which is really uncommon for people to use, and the only reason I'm using it is because I don't have any other wood, and but I can still make it work. And the fireboard's very important to making the fire. You're going to want to carve out a little starting hole with your knife and just kind of drill it in and cut out a circle, and then you can get it started. But once it's started, you're going to want to cut out a notch that goes from the outside, from the edge of the fireboard to about the center of your circle. And this one's already started, it's already prepped and everything, but that notch will give oxygen to the ember and also give a place for the ember to accumulate. Once you have all those pieces, you are ready to go, and I'll show you the process. Okay, so you have your fireboard right here, and I'm using a pillow to put my knee on because I've been doing this the past couple days and it hurts like a bitch. So you put one foot over the fireboard to keep it down, and you lock in your spindle, and then get your top rock and you wrap it around your leg like this, and so that locks it in place. It's going to be hard to keep it still, so you want as much support as possible. Then you grab your bow, and I like to choke up on the string a little bit. See how I have these fingers wrapped around the string? As I pull that, it makes it tighter because it's naturally going to come loose as you're drilling. So if you keep your fingers there, you can just tighten it up as it loosens. So once it's there, you start out with not a lot of pressure on your rock, and you just get it started. And then you slowly add pressure and speed.
And once smoke is just pouring out of it, you're gonna want to keep going so you can't really go anymore. Okay, I think I might have gotten an ember. Alright, yeah, I did. So, I'll zoom you in. That's what it looks like. All that black dust has accumulated in the notch, and it's smoking on its own. That's how you know it's an ember. So, I like to get my knife and just kind of pop it out and let it sit on that dust. And I have dust over here from when I was practicing. And you just want to pile it on and gently blow on it, and then it'll start to grow. And you don't want to rush it. You don't want to just pick it up and put it and start blowing on it. You want to let it grow, and all that dust will build the ember. And then you blow on it a little bit. See it glowing? So yeah, that's an ember. And after that, once you got the ember, then you can put it in your tinder or anything that's going to light fast. So like paper or cotton ball, or certain trees have bark that lights really well. So yeah, I'll give you one last look at it. That's what you're going for, the ember. And so you would pick this up and put it in wherever you want to build your fire. And you blow on it gently but consistently until it